It's me again, Luis Perez, and I'm back with a new video. Today, we'll talk about the Preamble. I know that you already have an idea about the Preamble because every college student is required to memorize it. But there is so much more in the Preamble. Watch this video till the end to learn more about it. Let's start by defining the word Preamble. It comes from the Latin word Preambulus, which means walking before. But it doesn't mean that it is a walking document. Walking before means that it walks before a document, often explaining what's coming. So it's like an introduction to an important document. Now you'll ask, if it's just an introduction, is it still important to know the Preamble? I will give you 5 seconds to answer this question. Your time starts now. Of course, the answer is yes. The Preamble may not be a part of the Constitution, nor a source of right, but it tells us the authors of the Constitution and the general purposes of the Constitution. Let's move on to our fun fact for this episode. Did you know that not all constitutions have a preamble? A preamble is not a requirement in making a constitution. A constitution can exist without a preamble. In fact, there are some countries who made a constitution without a preamble. However, the majority of the constitutions in the world contain a preamble. Now here is the preamble of the 1987 Philippine Constitution. This is one of the world's longest preambles. It tells us the values, ideals, and aspirations of the Filipino people. To have a better understanding of the preamble, let's break it down. The latest preamble starts with the words, "We, the sovereign Filipino people." It stresses the fact that the Constitution of the Philippines derives its authority from the Filipino people. The Filipino themselves are the source of the Constitution. Now let's discuss the changes in the preamble of the 1987 Philippine Constitution. First is the phrase, "imploring the aid of Almighty God." In the preamble of the 1973 Constitution, it was imploring the aid of divine providence. Now it is imploring the aid of Almighty God to make it more direct and personal. By mentioning God, we recognize the elevating influence of religion in human society. Second is the phrase, "in order to build a just and humane society." Our new preamble does not only mention the establishment of a government, but it also provides for building a nation that is just and humane, or a society where every individual, regardless of their economic status in life, should be treated fairly before the law. Third, from general welfare, it became common good. When we say general welfare, it means ikabubuti ng nakakarami, while common good means ikabubuti ng lahat. The present preamble is now using common good because all the efforts and rules of the government should be for the welfare of all the people without exceptions. Fourth, the patrimony of the nation was changed to our patrimony to signify that the natural resources of the Philippines is for all the Filipinos. Let's move on to the new phrases and words that were added in the latest preamble. First, aspirations, to signify the dreams of Filipinos. Second, independence, to emphasize that we are a free nation. We don't owe allegiance to other countries. Third, rule of law. It means that no one, not even the government, is above the law. This also serves as a reminder to everyone about the dark history of the Philippines during the time of Marcos. Fourth, truth was added, to emphasize the need of transparency and honesty of public officials. And last but not the least, love was added. Because without love, the divisions in our society would not be overcome. That ends our lesson on the preamble of the 1987 Philippine Constitution. Here is a preview of our next lesson. We'll talk about the national territory. Thank you for learning with us and see you in the next video.